What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I have another update for you on Jasmy. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
So as usual, I like to give a little recap from my previous video. So as you can see, Jasmy is trading at just under 2 cents, but I had called out the very strong Class A bullish divergence, and I like to be able to back up what I say, so I'm going to play this clip. Now, I will say if Bitcoin can find a floor, I actually would probably lean more bullish. And the reason for that is because price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low, which is Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Fast forward to the current Jasmy chart, and you can see that we did end up getting a bounce right off of that 50-day moving average. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 26% gains in about 3 days, which are actually very nice gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I'll go deeper into what I'm seeing on Jasmy's current chart at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. So Jasmy has fallen right back beneath 2 cents. Their market cap is 981 million, which ranks 96th among all cryptocurrencies. So even with the recent fall, though, they are still within the top 100 cryptos. And then their circulating supply is basically 49.3 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion, which is about 98.6% in circulation. And this has always been one of my favorite aspects of Jasmy. There will basically be no dilution. And as usual, if you guys are looking to buy Jasmy, I probably recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll hop straight into the Jasmy news. So this is their X account, and they just responded to this post on April 8th. And this is Vitalik speaking at the Web3 Festival in 2024. And Hara said, "I was there. It's as if a festival has begun." And then right beneath it, they reposted Janction on April 8th. Our CEO Hara appearance on stage. He looks cool today. And this is at that same event. But as I've said in my last several videos, I love to see when Jasmy is attending events because all it does is get their name and technology out there. And that's one of the best ways to build hype around a project. And as investors, that is exactly what we want because hype drives price. And then they replied to a crypto analytics post on April 7th. "Feeling relieved when seeing this kind of chart for Jasmy. I'm sure you do too." And then he said, hashtag $1 Jasmy is not a dream. Now, Hara responded to this by saying, "It is important to be aware of this kind of bull market and what it does. We will be planting the next move to make the new project a success." And this is also something that is very exciting for investors. Now, it is true that oftentimes you don't want a CEO or dev sitting there talking about price action constantly, but it is still very good to see when they at least acknowledge how important a bull market is for a project. But all of their previous posts since my last video are just talking about the Web3 Festival. But now we'll hop into some macro news that could affect Jasmy's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Jasmy. So this is Watcher Guru's X account, and they just posted 1 hour ago, US inflation rises to 3.5%, higher than expectations. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised Bitcoin isn't pumping after seeing this news. In fact, it's still dropping. We're down at 67,700, which I will say still isn't that bad, especially with the Bitcoin halving right around the corner. And then they posted 18 hours ago, $4 trillion asset manager State Street says Federal Reserve will cut interest rates by 50 BPS by June and 150 BPS by the end of 2024. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, rate cuts could be another catalyst that could potentially skyrocket the crypto market. No, it's probably not going to be near as important as the Bitcoin halving or the spot ETFs, but it still could be very big. And then on April 9th, Fidelity Spot Bitcoin ETF now holds over 10 billion worth of BTC. And recently it's been BlackRock Spot ETF that's been getting all of the hype because they are the fastest growing ETF in history. But this just goes to show how much hype there is around cryptocurrency in general right now. And then on April 6th, they posted that there were 2 weeks and 2,000 blocks remaining until the Bitcoin halving. And I'm recording this about 4 days later, so this is awesome to see. We are about 10 days away. And it's crazy how fast time is actually flying. I still remember vividly when we were about 2 years away, but the time is finally almost here. But while we are on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow, at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day, so there's some information you guys aren't going to want to miss out on. And I do also want to take a moment to talk about my private Discord through Patreon. So at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but there are many benefits to joining my Discord. For example, this is going to give you guys closer access to me, and you guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And just understand, a lot of the cryptos that we are trading in here are microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap. And the awesome thing is it's not just me calling out these projects. My community is also constantly calling out opportunities that they are seeing in the markets. Just to give you guys some examples, we finally got that 50% bounce on MND. And then I want to give a shout out to my boy Chop, who called out Apu, which was up 681% in 2 weeks. And I also want to be crystal clear, Apu is up way higher than this at the moment, so I need to do a new post. And Chop, the same guy, also called out Solspend, which made 150% in 3 days. And then I want to give a shout out to my boy Manchester, who called out Mind AI at a $1.9 million market cap, and it ran up 1,000 1,642% in 5 days. But we have been making thousands and thousands of percent gains through this initial pump. One of my biggest calls personally was GraphLink Protocol, which made over a 40x. So in general, if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage, and it's also in the description of the video. I would love to have you guys in here. We are building an amazing community. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Jasmy on the daily time frame. Now the first thing I'm seeing right off the bat is that price action obviously got back above the 21-day moving average, but then we got rejected and fell right back beneath it. So we're basically in a very similar position to where we were last video, because in the last video we were sandwiched between the 21-day and the 50-day. And at the current moment, it's the exact same setup minus the Class A bullish divergence. So honestly, there's not a whole lot of technical analysis needed at the moment. It's very simple. Pay attention to these moving averages. If price action breaks above the 21-day, we are going to be bullish in the short term. And if price action were to break beneath the 50-day, there's a pretty good chance we fall all the way down to about 0.018. And if we break that level, we could fall all the way down to about 0.017. So yeah, overall, just watch these levels. Now, lastly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And honestly, Bitcoin has been extremely boring. All we've been doing is trading sideways for about the last 3 weeks, which honestly is kind of expected before the Bitcoin halving, but nothing has really changed. Now, at the current moment, Bitcoin has broken beneath the 21-day moving average, but I'm not super worried. Because again, if you look at the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, we are trading way above all of the moving averages. And if you go back in Bitcoin's history, we always come back and retest these levels. So I've been saying for the last several weeks that I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin slightly retraces or at least trade sideways. That would give the moving averages time to actually catch up. And if Bitcoin can find a floor, it could give altcoins the opportunity to start flying. Now, is that guaranteed to happen? No, it's not, but it's something to keep your eyes on. But also just understand macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So with the Bitcoin halving right around the corner, anything can happen. Very rarely does the market do what everyone thinks it's going to do. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Jasmy will go this bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.